What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another College Football 26 Ultimate Team video. It's Tuesday, which means we got brand new names of the game cards in the game in today's video. We're going to cover that brand new content and everything else going on in Cut 26, and I want to start with a title update, which I don't know if it's live right now. You guys can tell me. I didn't see anything download this morning, but I may have missed it. But we do have title update notes to go through, so whenever this does go live, or if it's live now, we will link this down below in the comment section as a pinned comment so you guys can go ahead and read through it for yourself. Here are all of the gameplay fixes. I don't see anything talking about dropped interceptions and drop passes, which is probably my number 1A and 1B biggest problems with the game. There are some other good things that are in here that have been fixed. The play art getting stuck on the field in the middle of a snap or a down, it hasn't happened to me a ton, but when it does happen, it is pretty annoying, so it's good to see that. But there are your gameplay fixes, a bunch of Dynasty fixes as well. But I do want to go to the Ultimate Team section, and this very first bullet point, campaigns. I don't know if there's anywhere in game where you can actually see this leaderboard. That's going to be basically you and a small group of other players. It says that it's going to be in solo games and head-to-head games. All this reads to me is that you're going to get more rewards at the end of the day for playing the game, and I am perfectly fine with that. I do remember on the Cut 26 deep dive that this was something that was mentioned when I was in Orlando back in May to play this game early and get, kind of a preview of everything that we could expect at launch. I do remember them mentioning this as well. So as long as it's providing additional free rewards, I'm all for it, especially for myself that's rocking a no money spent squad this year, and all of you that aren't spending a ton of money or your no money spent. I mean, even for the people who are, like, the more we play, the more we should be rewarded, and I'm totally cool with that. There's some other things in here in relation to Ultimate Team. I just don't see anything that's like game changing or game breaking. So again, go ahead and read through this for yourself, but it looks like we did get a title update today. Let's go ahead and talk about today's new content. Now, there is a way in game, and I know a lot of you know this already, especially those of you that watch every single video I put out. But I mean, you can be earning unlimited names of the game packs right now, like as many as you want. You're not guaranteed to get the best cards out of them, but for a promo that's really produced a lot of good cards, I certainly think this is worth it. If you don't mind playing against the computer, basically every 3 wins that you get in this head-to-head event, which is going to be available for still another 69 days and change, every time you go 3-0, you move up a tier and the rewards get a little bit better. But for the most part, starting I think at 12-0 and then going up, you're going to get yourself some type of names of the game pack that pretty much guarantees a promo card. Like I said, the first 3 cards that you earn, or first 3 packs I should say, for going 3-0, 6-0, and 9-0, they don't guarantee you a promo card, but like the next one that I get, the names of the game, Hometown Hero B&D pack, this one should guarantee a promo card. If you don't get anything good out of it, the great opportunity here is to quick sell it and use that training, compile that training with all of the other free packs that you can earn from these various game modes and solo challenges. And eventually you'll have enough training to open up one of the champion packs, whether it's from this promo or something else. And we do have new solos that dropped today with week number 3 of this program, a handful of pretty good cards that came out today. If you're all the way up to date on your solos, including the ones that came out today, you will be able to reach tier 7, which is 63 stars. So you got another coin pack. Those aren't valuable at all. They don't really often give you much. And then you have at tier 7, another 80 plus B&D pack. Now, we're still probably a couple weeks away from it, but as you can see, tier 11, 105 stars. And for the most part, every other reward after that, you're going to start getting these names of the game tokens. You can earn these via objectives right now, but once you get to 17 of these tokens, you will be able to exchange those in for a free champion level card. We're still a while away from that, but as you saw with that event having 69 days left, I think this promo is going to be ongoing for a very long time, and I think it's consistently put out really good cards every Tuesday. So to me, this is one that I continue to look forward to every single content drop. There are only 2 item sets in the game for this program, both in relation to those tokens we just talked about. If you have 6 tokens, which is achievable as of today, today. You can trade those in for an 84 overall hero. I would not do this. I just want to point it out so you guys are aware. I think it's a much smarter move. You got to have some patience here, but it's a much smarter move to continue to hang on to these tokens. Now, I'm assuming when we jump up to 87 overall champions and then 88s eventually, this token set will update. Hopefully they don't require more tokens, but it should update the OVR that it gives you. But this really is the best way to go to utilizing these tokens, saving them up for eventually to get a free champion. And we did show you the solo challenges that will soon start giving you these and every other reward. If you go over to your Season 1 Field Pass and go to the Names of the Game tab, we are now into week number 3. You complete these 2 objectives. You're going to get some coins kind of in the middle of doing all of this, but once those objectives are fully completed, you're going to get 2 more, actually 3 Names of the Game tokens. So the last 2 weeks, you've gotten 2 tokens each time. This time they're giving you 3. So it looks like we're speeding up the process a little bit here, but definitely make sure you knock these out. Let's take a look at today's brand new cards. So we have 2 87 overall LTDs. I don't anticipate these cards being overly expensive. I mean, Turbo Richard is a really cool name, and he is one of the fastest running backs in the game with the 87 speed, 86 juke move, 86 acceleration, 86 carry. Overall, it does look like a really good card. Is he going to be the best running back in the game? Probably not. He is 5'8", 200 pounds. I don't know if he's going to break a ton of tackles, but he's one of 2 LTDs. The artwork on these are phenomenal. And then we have Popeye Williams, a left edge with 83 speed, 87 finesse move, 83 block shed, 82 power move. I still think the Dwight Freeney that came out yesterday, or actually that would have been, no, it was yesterday. I'm getting my days confused here. I think that card is the better left edge, but that card's already kind of inexpensive for an LTD rental, which we talked about in depth yesterday, and we kind of did the same thing on my No Money Spent episode number 9 earlier this morning. I think this card eventually will be a really good rental, and also because 2 cards at the same OVR, pretty similar, though I think Freeney's better, I think this card and Freeney will be really good rentals because they came out so close together. I mean, look how early it is. This card's been out for less than a half hour, and he's already about an 85,000 coin rental, so that really bodes well if you're looking for pass rush for either Popeye Williams or Dwight Freeney. You got some really good rental prices there at the 87 overall LTD level. We have a bunch of 86 overall champions that dropped today, most at positions that we're kind of already good at. So I'm gonna butcher this guy's name. Maybe not. Is it Quintrell Jameson Travis? Defensive tackle, you know, a boring position, 76 finesse moves, a little bit low there, but he is 305 pounds, 6'4", so he should take up some space in the middle of that D-line. DQ Smith, 85 speed, free safety. I mean, we already have Ronnie Lott, so I don't really think this is a very good card. I think the best one is going to be Malik Diudani. Did I say that right? We got an 87 speed wide receiver. The route runnings are all at 80 plus. Pretty good deep route running at 86, 81 catching. He is 6 foot tall, so overall I do think this is one of the better cards at an important position with 87 speed. We have Jacarius Peak, another left tackle. A lot of those in the game right now, but those are all of your 86 overall champions. I think if you're going to open up the training reroll, it's a little bit risky because I don't see any of these cards selling for a lot of coin, even the LTDs, and then the chances or likelihood that maybe you pull like a Mekhi Lewis or one of these other 86 overall champions that have been out in a previous week, you're going to lose value there. On the other side, if you're looking to buy any of these cards, they're probably going to be pretty expensive. But like I said, I feel like this is going to be the best card that came out today, and we'll do a quick price check. I don't really anticipate it being very expensive, and there you have it, 242K, and he's only been out about a half hour. And of course, the main reason that card was so inexpensive, and probably every card that dropped today, is because of the training rerolls. If you're smart, if you play the market, if you grind the game out, whether it's online or offline, you can earn unlimited packs in various ways, which means unlimited training, and a lot of people are doing that, including myself. You get a bunch of BND packs, non-BND packs from some of the online game modes, quick sell those. You got enough training to prepare for every single content drop of the week. So if you got 2,000 400 training or more, you can open up an 86 plus pack and give yourself a shot at all of the new cards that came out today. Again, there is a big risk because the cards that came out today aren't expensive, and you could pull the cards that are 86 OVR from last week, and those are going to be really inexpensive. So I would personally stay away from this one, but this is the main reason this promo has cheap cards right now and good upgrades for you guys where you're not going to have to spend a lot of coin, and you're going to, apply the same thing, even though these two with the standouts and then fresh faces are 85 pluses. You can apply that same situation to the new content with standouts on Wednesdays, with fresh faces on Mondays and Fridays, and of course Alumni, which is an 86 plus pack, on Sundays as well. So if you play it right, and I think for me right now, I'm going to start saving up all the training that I accumulate and waiting until we jump up to an 87 plus pack, because there's just a lot of risk at pulling older cards that aren't worth it on there. But if you play these things right, you can get a lot of these new cards early on, and because of this, they're just not going to be overly expensive. You do have a bunch of other pack offers. I don't think these cards are worth spending this money on, as good as, a couple of them are. I think they're just too inexpensive to justify dropping, like $100 on a bundle. You do have the 34K or $4 double B&D pack. If you want to take a shot there and you got a decent amount of coin, you can certainly go for it. And of course, there are booster packs. Looks like EA went with the 7-step offer on names of the game. I'm pretty sure this was one of them that only had 5 steps prior. And now if you go through fresh faces, names of the game, alumni, and standouts, all 7-step boosters. First step usually costs you $5. The next 2 steps are typically 2 coins there, and then it goes up in price a little bit. So if you're a booster buyer, you got more options there to go after the LTDs and cards that came out today. And as always, if you didn't get anything good out of them, you can always quick sell those cards if they're not going to make your team, and use the training for these packs. Or, like I said, I think the smarter thing is, I know it's going to be hard, but if you can have a little patience there, start saving your training and getting prepared, even though we might be 2 weeks away from it, maybe even longer. Start preparing for the 87 overall champions for when these reroll packs go up. You can always spend your trophies on these packs from this promo as well. I'd advise against that. We do have some new Season 1 stuff dropping on Thursday. Maybe they sneak in another trophy player there. Who knows? But that is the content for today. Solid cards, really inexpensive, worth the upgrade, and at the positions that they came out, you might see some shifts in the market for other cards at those same positions, but we now look forward to another drop, the 3rd drop of standouts coming tomorrow, with the reveals later on tonight on Twitter, and of course tomorrow when that content's live, we got you covered with a video. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.